And earlier, Lisbon, Maine Chief of Police Ryan McGee gave a brief update about the latest on the investigation. Let's listen.
If you're in Lisbon, you should be calling that number and explaining what you're seeing. If something's out of the ordinary, doesn't look right, the media's been great throwing out pictures and descriptions. I know the Maine Department of Public Safety has put out releases. Encourage everybody to go on there. That's the information being released from the state police. That's the information that can be released right now. As far as Lisbon goes, we just want anybody to communicate anything that they see in Lisbon. That way we can investigate everything. We've had everything from people calling about noises in the basement, noises in the woods, suspicious people, gunshots, all night long since the incident in Lewiston. We have our whole department working. I encourage everybody to call if they see something suspicious. Something small could be something that's a piece of information we may need. So I just can't encourage enough to see something, say something. Right now, this is an active scene in Lisbon. We're not going to narrow down to any area. Obviously, you can see we're in specific areas. It's due to different evidence that's been obtained. So,
is it basically you wait for someone to call you, then you search that area? Are you guys working on a grid pattern? Can you explain, I guess, the method?
So I'm not going to get into the details because it is active, but I will explain that we have our federal partners, our state partners, local PDs. It's not just Lisbon here. You'll see a lot of people in different uniforms. I could say last night there was police agencies from all across the state responded to assist with everything going on. Obviously, it's very tragic what went on next door in Lewiston. But the biggest thing I just want to get out to everybody that I can say right now is if you see something in Lisbon that is suspicious, I want you to call and explain to the dispatcher. Go onto the Maine Public Safety site. You can read the press release. There's a lot of information in that. And with that, if you see anything, please give us a call.
Good advice there from the police chief in Lisbon, Maine. And for more on the police response to this shooting, let's bring in ABC News contributor, former San Bernardino police chief Jared Bergwan. Jared, this is a sort of a simple but maybe complicated question at the same time. We've received, a bit of information now on Card. Why do you think police are still referring to him as a person of interest and not a suspect?
Well, I'm sure they just want to be careful that they are right in the information that they're providing. I'm fairly confident that if they're calling him a person of interest, he is in fact the suspect and they are solely focused on him. But until they can do the actual investigation, until they can make positive identification, until they can link DNA evidence or physical evidence of some sort to know that they have enough to actually officially call him a suspect, I'm sure they just want to be a little cautious.
Back in 2015, you were chief of San Bernardino's police department during the mass shooting there that was actually classified as a terrorist attack. 14 people were killed in that event, and the suspects in that case were found and killed within hours. Based on your experience, do you have any advice for these authorities in Maine or for the community there? People there have to be terrified right now.
Yeah, in our particular incident, the suspects did in fact escape, and that is somewhat of a rarity. It happens occasionally. It certainly is the case here. A vast majority of these mass shootings end with a fairly fast confrontation with law enforcement, with the suspect either being killed by police or taking their own life. When you add this element of a suspect that has escaped, it complicates the case. It really stretches resources. You have to really prioritize what areas you're going to focus on because you've only got a limited number of people to go search for the suspect. Capacity is limited in any community, and certainly the case with Lewiston, Maine. My advice to them is to remember that community is looking to them for comfort and for information. They're looking for transparency. They want to know and have a sense that local authorities are in control and they're doing the absolute best that they can do with the resources. But really transparency, honesty, pushing information out and doing whatever they can to make people feel safe is critically important.
Former San Bernardino Police Chief Jared Bergwan. Jared, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.